Hey, babes. Welcome back to Bourbon and Heartburn, a Heart on Fire podcast. This is where we talk about dating, relationships, friendships, situationships, and all the fucking messy shit in between. Today's episode is a PSA, okay? We're going to be discussing a highly contagious condition. Crashing out over someone. We've all been there. The definition of crashing out over someone. Your mood depends on their texts. Friends know their name before you've even had a second date with them. You're investigating behavior like you're on a fucking episode of Dateline. You've known this person for 14 business days at that, and suddenly they're running your entire emotional state, okay? Like, no. If any of these things sound familiar, if you've ever been there, or if you're currently there, grab your drink of choice and let's get into it. Sign number 1. Have you become the motherfucking FBI? We want to pay attention to interest versus a full criminal investigation. Some of these examples, are you checking their active status? Are you checking their socials all the time? This is the world we live in, so it's very easily accessible. But you're crashing out, baby girl. Are you watching your story views like crazy and hoping that you're going to see them in there? Are you watching follow history? This is literally why I personally have made it a point to just remove people out of sight, out of mind, because like those things are very easily accessible to us. So it's really easy to like just do those things without even thinking about it, and then they become a habit. So removing it out of my face is just like boom. Now I have to make a conscious decision to let this person access me. Use that block list, baby girl. Use that block list. If you know that they were active 8 minutes ago, you're not getting paid to be their social media manager. You're just not. Chill the fuck out. Also, if you're zooming in on a picture to see the reflection in their glasses to see who is taking the picture, I need you to stop. I need you to run, and I need you to reset. Personal story. 2 weeks ago, I crashed out over a loser. I'm so serious. I crashed out over a loser, you guys. It's okay. Little setback, minor setback. The train is back on the tracks, y'all. But I crashed out over a loser, and we had gone out like 3 times. I don't know what it was. I just had a minor setback, but we regrouped. It's fine. We'll have minor setbacks. It's fine. But also, like, my laundry is growing its own ecosystem, so, like, can we not do that? Anyway, sign number 2. Your friends are tired. Okay, if your friends always, like, they know first. Your friends know first. 99% of the time, your friends know first. Just believe them. If you're giving them the same story on a different day, if you're asking them the identical questions over and over again, it's time for a mirror. And a good friend is going to hand you that mirror and be like, baby girl, let's look at this mirror. If you call your friend and she's like, what did he do now? Immediately, we might have a problem. Ask yourself, are you looking for validation? Or are you looking for clarity? What are we looking for in this moment? And a good friend, you should be able to be like, listen, this is the kind of person I need you to be right now. I need you to be the friend that just listens to me right now while I vent. Even though I might sound ridiculous, I might be wrong, yada, yada, yada. Let her know. Let her know what kind of friend you need in that moment. A good friend is going to let you be like, okay, when you're ready, I'm going to be the friend that tells you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. It's okay to tell your friend that. I do this with my friends all the time. My real friends know. It's like, what can you handle right now? Do you want me to tell you the truth right now, or do you want me to just listen? What kind of headspace are you in right now to handle this? Sign number 3, Olympic level excuse making. Okay, I talk about this a lot. I actually hate this so much. I love my girls. All of my girls, I love them so much. I have great friends. But we've all done this, including myself. We've all done this. And when other people do it, I just try to make note to myself in that moment. I love y'all so much. But creating explanations for behavior that you don't love and like disrupts your nervous system and you just don't like. No. If you're creating these explanations like, oh, he's busy. Oh, he's been hurt before. He's a bad texter. He's just a little scared. He has some trauma. Oh, he's really insecure because he wasn't always chosen. I am a lover of childhood trauma, and I have so much space for it. I truly do. And anybody who actually knows me personally knows that I do. But there is a line, and if you cross it, no. There becomes a line of this, especially modern day, of using that as manipulation. And I'm just not for it. And I see right through that shit because I personally have a lot of childhood trauma that I could easily use as manipulation. And I don't. Because it comes to a point where, babe, you're hearing these things and you're excusing these things. And at this point, you're writing a fan fiction and you're explaining his behavior better than he is. And please truly just stop and hear yourself. Because guess what? Busy people text. Interested people still show up. And your boyfriend knows, your boyfriend, your fiance, your husband knows his behavior bothers you because you've expressed it over and over again, and he still does it anyway. So now you're both the problem. That's all I got to say on that. Explanation does not equal effort, nor does it equal improvement. On we go. Sign number 4. You forgot to ask if you even like them. If dating becomes an audition, we got a problem. Am I attractive enough? Do I text too soon? Am I too much? Am I asking too much? Did I overdo it with explaining what I do and don't like? Like, no. Am I too sensitive? If you're asking any of these things, like, you are not being authentic to who you truly are as a human being, and you are in full performance mode. This is not motherfucking Broadway. And I have my own personal story on this. I was obsessed with being chosen in a scenario. My ex, looking back, I didn't even really like my ex as a partner, like, for my future. Great guy, genuinely a great guy. I did not really like him as a partner for my future, for what I wanted. And I tried so hard to force it. And I even kind of begged at one point. And for a while, I became someone I just like didn't even recognize anymore. And I just wanted to feel chosen. I wanted to fit into this like little pretty box of what I thought was like the right thing as to society. And I just felt like it was the right definition of like love and forever. And looking back, it's like, oh my gosh, wow, I wasted some serious time. But it is what it is. Number 5, if your mood is controlled by a notification, we got a problem, folks. We got a problem. It's totally okay and normal to get excited about someone, especially somebody new. You're excited. You see their name pop up and you're like, ooh, butterflies. Like, ooh, of course. Like, we're human. You should be excited. If you're not excited, that's another problem. But someone you like messaging you, you should be excited. That's okay. But when it's not okay is when that emotion becomes a roller coaster that you're the one operating, okay? You're operating this emotional roller coaster. You are operating your emotions. So if their text equals best day ever, or their silence equals absolute emotional turmoil, we have an issue. One fucking bare minimum text and suddenly you're cured from feeling down, we have an issue. And if you're looking at your phone every 10 minutes or less and just like wondering when they're going to text back. That's no way. You're just exuding so much energy that does not need to be exuded. And they should be adding happiness, because happiness is a feeling, okay? Happiness is a feeling. Peace is a way of life. So they should be adding happiness to your life. They should not be becoming the source of that happiness. They should be adding that value. Number 6, ignoring the facts. We all do this. We got to look at facts versus fantasy. Okay. They don't plan dates. They don't follow through. They only appear when it's convenient for them, aka 3 o'clock in the morning. Or if they're not actively trying to get to know you at all. The facts are sitting right in front of you with a literal neon sign flashing, literally like going off with nothing but potential. And you are dating, at that point, you are dating and giving energy and, God forbid, your body to who they could be instead of who they literally are. Because patterns over promises. Patterns over promises. I cannot tell you how many fucking promises I get on a weekly basis. They literally mean nothing to me. Like, I'm just at this point where it's like, I treat it like when a man gives me a promise, I just treat it like when I'm listening to my child, I'm like, oh my God, good job, honey. Yeah, no, thank you. Anyway, wrapping it up, some rapid fire signs that you're crashing out on him. Your screen time report. If your screen time report is embarrassing, baby girl, you might be crashing out. We ain't talking about Netflix. We're not talking about Hulu. We are talking about your screen time report. You know. Now, if you are rereading texts over and over again, more than making sure your bills are paid, baby girl, get those bills paid. Fuck that man. If you're checking their story before you've even brushed your teeth, go get that rancid ass morning breath brushed before you go and check their story, please. Now, I'm guilty of this next one. If you have drafted texts that never got sent, now, don't get me wrong, I think journaling, amazing. If you need to get some shit out, journal that shit. But if you have drafts and drafts of texts that never got sent out, you might be crashing out. Another thing, if you have convinced yourself that a heart emoji means they love you and there's going to be like marriage in the future, might be crashing out. This next one cracks me up. If you have stalked their aunt, their cousin, their ex, their dog, and God fucking forbid, their former roommate, we got an issue, baby girl. And if you are gathering evidence, overall, if you are gathering evidence, instead of gathering your peace, we may have a problem. And okay, to wrap it up, we have all done this, okay? I am not perfect. Like I said, 2 weeks ago, I crashed out on a loser. This is normal. Just please don't stay in that space. Don't stay in that space. Let it happen for a second. Analyze your emotions, okay? Like I said, journal it, text your girlfriends. Just don't crash the fuck out on that man. Close the investigation, honey. The detective work is not necessary. And you do not need a board with red connecting clues, okay? Remember who you were before this person was even a thought in your beautiful fucking world, and leave it there. Thank you so much for listening. Stay bold, stay honest, and stay you. I will see you guys in the next episode.